Merry Christmas, everybody. Almost. One more day. Deb and I are very excited. Very excited. Even though we're not going to be with the kids, we're going to open presents on what is it, Deb? FaceTime? No. What is it? FaceTime?
I think so. Yeah, it is FaceTime.
So it's not ideal, but it's still pretty fun. We're making the best of it. We're staying positive. It's a rough time for everybody, but we're staying positive. It's a choice you have to make every day, because if you go the other direction, it's a rough day being down all day. But if you can just try to go the other way and be positive, it makes your day a lot nicer. So Deb and I do that every single day. We just say today we're going to decide, no matter how bad things are, we're going to see the positive in it. So try to stay positive today, this Christmas Eve, and hope you have a great day. And okay, so here we go. I did not get everything primed, but I'm not bummed about it. I'm not working as hard as I used to. I can't get as much done anymore as I used to, but I got the roof. I've been sanding on this morning, and I got almost done. So that's good news. So then going back here, and let's see. I grabbed this thing here, and I got the cowling with the levers and all the little gauges and stuff, switches and stuff. I got the final sanding on that done this morning. So that's good news. So that was another piece that just got done. And I got I still have to do the blade, the back side of the blade. You can see it's not, the front's pretty well done. I gotta do just a little bit more fine sanding, wet sanding on the front before I can prime it. And I gotta do a bunch of sanding and filling on some of these welds on the back here. So I don't know if you can zoom in there and see how bad the welds look. So if you just painted over that, it would look pretty bad. So I take a grinder and grind that smooth and shiny so the filler will stick, for one thing. And then I sand that smooth, and then it looks really nice. So I do that on every single weld. Okay, so I haven't got the hood done, or the air cleaners, or the lights are not. I still have body work. You can see where the lights have been welded on. I still have to grind that and put filler in there, and I still have to put filler here in the filters. And so you can see where the grab handle was welded on, how rough that looks. That all has to be ground smooth and shiny, and a little filler put on that. So, and I got some more work to do on here. So I'm very happy how things are going. But the good news is, if you zoom over here, we got quite a few of the parts primed. The engine's primed, the tracks, the shields, the side shields, the seat, the back tank, the pedals, everything's just kind of sitting here. The back hitch, the cable assemblies, they're all primed. And so I still have to go back and still have to do a little bit more on it, but I wanted to get this far before Christmas, so I'm pretty close. I still got to do more on the engine. Once you prime it, you can still go back and still grind it shiny again and still work on it, or add a little weld here or there. So I got to still do some more things here. But I'm very happy. Here's the back winch. Looks better. And here's the other side shield. That looks better. And so you can kind of see for the first time, you don't notice all the Bondo or the bad welds and the grinds. Instead, it all kind of almost looks like it's getting there. So here's the little caps that will go over the axles to block that off. There we go. There's one there. You kind of want it to look that's got to be pushed down a ways yet. Whoops. There you go. That's got to be pushed down. There it went. So then you just spin them on and take a couple little pieces of rod and tighten them one last time when you're done. So that makes it look like a nice finished model. So, okay, so then I want to talk to you about having this hobby, the toy building hobby. And about once a week I get somebody that writes to me and says that I inspired them to build toys, and they're doing it. And if, hey, this is a time when everybody's sitting around. If you want a hobby that you won't make a lot of money, but there's a lot of people that want them, and maybe if you could put a higher price on it than I do, then you could make money. But the hours involved, there's a lot of hours. But if you got the time and you're not doing anything, start making models. I'll tell you what, I get so many people wanting me to build them a model. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. And after I went to the very first toy show with my models over 23 years ago, I never got caught up. I never got caught up. So if you like to putter in the shop, and you don't even have to use steel. You can use plastic. You can use wood. There's a lot of talented people out there that build things with wood. They build things with plastic. And the main thing is you're keeping your mind busy and staying positive. And so right now I'm glad that I inspired a lot of people. And I hope I'm inspiring more people, because we're going to show, well, we forgot our notebook with our articles in it. So I'm going to show you guys one, like about 10 years ago or 12 years ago, I did monthly articles in two magazines on toy building tips. And it showed how to make axles and how to make levers, and I showed everybody how to make almost everything. So we'll get those articles, and we'll show you. I'll post them. We're going to try to post them on the YouTube, so you guys can actually see them, and then you can, maybe some of you will start making toys yourself, but this is how most of them start. And you all want to know where you get the tires. Well, a lot of them. I would go to Walmart, or I'd go to Kmart, or any of the KB Toys, or any of the cheap toy stores, and I'd look for a toy that was maybe on a cheap toy. In just a second, I'll be right back. These tires right here. A lot of the specialty tires I got from I did get from toy shows. But these right here, I got from KB Toys. At a toy show, they want about $15 for this tire, and they want about $5 for that rim. So for $20 a piece, I could not justify it. So what I did was I went to KB Toys and I bought these trucks. I mean, these had the perfect tread pattern for small industrial machines. And I bought 40. No, not 40. I bought almost 100 of these. So it would have been about, what, 24, 5, how many, Deb? Okay, anyway, a lot. Okay, a lot, you get it, a lot. So,
I do math problems.
Okay, so then the next thing is, the toy trucks were $9.99, and I always figured that was $2.50 a piece for the tires, you know? And so rather than paying $20 a piece for the tires, I just did this. And so for years I went, especially Christmas time, and when I thought there was maybe some new toys coming out, I would go into all the toy stores and look for if the toy people made a new toy with a new tire. And you couldn't do it if it's really expensive, but if it was a cheap one, then you could justify buying those tires. So, and the very next thing is, how do you, if you guys wanted to go to a garage sale and get started, what you could do is just go and buy an old toy Tonka truck or anything, and you could modify the wheels on it, or you could modify anything you wanted, but that would be a start. At least you'd have the axles and the tires. But if not, what I do is I use threaded rod. And I put it through I take the old wheel off and I put the threaded rod through there, and there's a nut on both sides of the threaded rod, and that gives you a way to fasten a manufactured toy to just a scratch built toy. So it's worked for me for years. So So that gives you a little bit of idea. Maybe if you're bored sitting in the house all day and you just want to go out and putter and you don't know how to get started, this is how. But like I say, you could solder this. You could do JB weld on this frame. You don't even have to weld, you know. But you could use plastic. I mean, like I say, people are so much more talented than I am. But this is how I've always done it. So this is what I'm sharing with everybody. So, and I got to write down a few things because my mind goes blank because I'm old. Like just now, we forgot to bring the scrapbook out. I just told Deb, I said, Deb, let's grab the scrapbook articles, bring it out, and guess what? We both forgot it. Okay, yesterday, a guy from Australia wrote me, and he said 10 years ago, he wrote me and asked me how to get started building toys. And he said, I told him several things, and he said he started building toys, and he sent me pictures of them. I mean, they're amazing. They're just amazing. And they all work. They're all radio controlled. So that was very cool. So, okay, what else did I forget to say? Okay, I did this, did that. Okay. Oh, I'm still nervous to be on the camera. Even though it's not live to you, it's live to me. And so I think I'm on there. And Deb's even more nervous than I am. So she's a super nice person. Everybody that ever talks to Deb thinks the world of her. She just don't have any meanness in her. She just super. So, okay, there's the next thing. There's the next thing. Okay. Oh, in a few days, we got a big announcement. I'm excited about it, and you guys will be happy. Okay, but my main goal is to share the hobby with everybody, and maybe give you guys more ideas. And we're trying to post more stuff. I know it seems like we're posting a lot, like 3 videos every day, but we're trying to mix it up with the garden tractors, the snow plowing, the toys, the heavy machinery. I love all that stuff. So there's different people around the world that love some of that stuff, and not all of them want toys, not all of them want farm tractors, but I love all that stuff. I just almost obsessed with all that stuff. And it's hard to believe that I like that many different things, but I do. I just love it. And okay, Deb, anything else that you think that I'm forgetting?
Probably that bottle back there.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We're going to get hammered tonight. We got to have, of course, it's Welch's
Sparkling non-alcoholic
grape juice.
We'll pretend.
Deb and I don't drink, and we don't smoke. We don't take drugs. We're pretty boring people, really, but we're nice people. So this is our drink of choice, and 4 times a year we splurge, and tonight's one on Christmas Eve, and we got king crab legs, we got steak, we got ham, and we're doing fondue. We've always done this with Nicole and Bill and Tarek, and they're doing it at home tonight, and we're doing it here, and we're gonna do FaceTime probably, and we will tomorrow, and kind of, it's not ideal, like I say, but we're looking at the positive of it, and there's so many things that could be worse, and so stay positive, everybody, because it's a rough time. We understand what everybody's going through, and so anyway, all I want to say is thanks again. I'm trying to answer everything as I can, and what? I don't know what you say.
I was going to say, and Merry Christmas. In case you didn't have that. No.
See at the bottom?
Oh, yeah. Good job.
Okay. So, that was the last thing I had to write down to say. Okay. Okay, Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great Christmas Eve. Okay, see ya.